My name is Katie Cox. I use she, they pronouns, and I'm the executive director of the Equi Institute. The Equi Institute, named after Dr. Marie Equi, look her up, you won't regret it, was founded by Dr. Angela Carter and myself in 2016. Our mission is to enrich the health of the trans, queer, intersex, and gender diverse communities in Portland through trauma-informed care, culturally specific services, and social justice advocacy. In April of 2020, at the beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic, Equi joined the Creating Conscious Communities with People Outside, or C3PO coalition, to build 3 emergency outdoor shelters. We worked alongside other members of the coalition to establish and operate Oregon's first and only dedicated and low-barrier shelter for unhoused LGBTQ AI2S+ adults, alongside the BIPOC Affinity Village and Old Town Village. What makes Equi particularly unique is our ability to be nimble and responsive to our community while staying true to our values and mission. So we've been at Q Center on Mondays from noon to 4 since about November. And it's kind of like a homecoming for us, I would say, because we used to have a primary care clinic at Q Center. And now we have the opportunity to facilitate our community health program. The Q Center is a great space for community events, community building in general. I know that we hosted community events here before, and it's always been a great time. And I'm gonna flip around here and show you our space. This is the studio in Q Center. And eventually, this is going to be a space for BIPOC, queer, and trans artists to do like recording and media work. And so we're actually going to be moving out of this space at the end of March. And starting April, we'll be here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday in our new space, which I'd love to show you. So one of my favorite things about this hallway is the queer hero portraits that get put up every year. That's done by GLAPN, the Gay and Lesbian Archives of the Pacific Northwest. And every year there's a new cohort of queer heroes that the community nominates. Love that. It's super, super amazing. And then we've also got a couple of restrooms here. One of them is accessible with mobility devices. It's fully ADA, so that kind of adds to the accessibility. There's also ADA parking in the parking lot and a ramp up into the Q Center, so fully accessible. And then this is our new office space. And as you can see, we've been using it for storage for a little while. We just got a big donation of stuff from Columbia Sportswear that we've been handing out. We've also had tents and tarps and blankets and all sorts of different camping supplies that we give out to our unhoused neighbors to make sure they have what they need to be at least a little bit more comfortable. And like I mentioned, starting in April, this will be our new community health worker space, and we'll be here on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Also, who's here, I'll show you. They're closed right now, but the Hand Up People's Food Pantry is here a few days a week, definitely on Mondays, I think also on Sundays. And they provide food pantry services to LGBTQ community members. So that's a really great part to have integrated in. A lot of our folks that come to see us need better food access. And so we love being able to share the space with them. Another facet of our responsiveness came soon after the COVID-19 vaccines became available. Since June of 2021, Equi's community vaccine coordinators have either facilitated or partnered with other organizations on 15 different vaccine events, bringing COVID-19 vaccine access and wraparound supports to over 250 community members. What makes Equi's community health program really stand out is our community health workers. Between them, they carry the lived experiences of racial injustice, of being unhoused or insecurely housed, of being autistic, disabled, queer, and trans. Those experiences allow them to meet people exactly where they're at, because they've been there too. There's a really special type of healing that comes along when you see your identities and your lived experiences reflected back at you. You're no longer alone in that moment. You are seen, and being seen is really deep medicine for the heart. If you're looking for a low-pressure environment to be in community, receive peer support, a safe place off the street, or simply to have access to art supplies, you can catch our CHWs every Thursday from 3:30 to 5:30 p.m. at the Q Center for our Color Me Queer peer support group.
I'm autistic and ADHD, and I think one of the things that puts people at ease is how not at ease I am, because whoever's the most awkward in the room gives permission for everyone else to be themselves. And one of the things that strikes me as time goes on is I'm learning, they're teaching me that even if I can't help a situation, us being in a situation together makes it better.
I think it feels really genuine. Like the work feels really authentic to where I'm at in my life, but also like that we truly are peers with the people that we help access services. And we just get to be human with each other and then see what happens.
Yeah, because community is health.
Yeah, community is healthcare. Having community is healthcare. Housing is healthcare. Having spaces to affirm your identities is healthcare. So coloring is healthcare.
It can be.
The Equi Institute is also a member of the PDX Trans Housing Coalition because we firmly believe that housing is healthcare unequivocally. We work closely with the coalition to coordinate emergency respite, cash assistance, supplies, and community building events for unhoused trans and queer folks. Together, along with Pride Northwest, we are fiercely advocating for more expansive and dedicated housing options for unhoused trans and queer folks. The Equi Institute is looking for board members. If building networks of solidarity and care with members of the LGBTQ AI2S+ community that are living at the sharpest intersections of marginalization is a cause that you believe in, please visit our website, www.equi-institute.org, or send an email directly to board@equi-institute.org. That's board, BOARD, for more information.